Hello, welcome to our new podcast, which is called Who Said Kiwis Can't Fly? Ah, amazing, isn't it? So we are a family down in New Zealand, which is at the bottom of the world, who have decided to try and educate everyone on where New Zealand is, what New Zealand is, all the wonderful things that we have there. There are four of us, myself, the dad. We have Sterling.
Hello.
Wallace.
Hello.
And Gussie.
Hello.
And between the four of us, we're going to try each time we do the podcast to cover a new topic that can explain just what New Zealand is and why we think we're pretty special, why it's a cool place and quite a unique place. So, one thing that people always hear about is our national icon, which is a
Kiwi.
And what's a kiwi?
It's a flightless bird that lives all around New Zealand.
Wow, and the kiwi, is it a big giant bird or a small bird or?
No, it's a small bird, and it's as big as a chicken.
A chicken?
Yes.
Wow. So, and these birds, are they, what makes them like super special? Has anyone got anything that makes them super special?
They're endemic to New Zealand.
Oh, what does endemic mean, Mr. Gussie?
It means that they're only found in New Zealand.
Only found, so nowhere else in the world, not in America,
No.
not in Africa,
Only in New Zealand.
only in New Zealand. It's pretty special. It's pretty special. What else is like pretty special about this bird?
It's more like a mammal than other birds.
More like a mammal than other birds. Is there any reason why that is?
Well, the feathers are actually more like fur.
They're more like fur. Anything else? That's quite a unique thing. Nothing else?
Long, strong legs, except for tail feathers.
Wow. Maybe they could go into the Olympics and compete for New Zealand in running, because we don't do that well in running, especially sprinting lately. And what about the other characteristics that we have? So we've got small bird, okay? We tend to think the kiwi as a national icon. We wear it on our sports uniforms, and people call us Kiwis. Do we look like a kiwi? Do New Zealanders look like Kiwis?
No.
Not at all.
No. Not really. No.
What else? Okay, so let's try and get a picture going for people's in their brain, right? And their big squishy melon on top of their head. What else is like unique about them?
They have a big, ginormous, it's very long, their beak.
Their beak is super long. How long compared to their body?
Is it 1 meter? About the same size as their body.
About the same size as their body. And we find these birds like everywhere in the trees, right? Out flying over the ocean.
No.
What?
You just sometimes you see them in zoos.
Sometimes you see them in zoos. So how do they fly around in the zoos? Do they have a big enclosure?
No. They're flightless birds, like Sterling said at the start, so they can't fly.
They can't fly. Have they got wings?
They've got little tiny ones.
Tiny wings. Kind of like a T-Rex. It's got those little baby arms. They can't do much with them. I guess the kiwi's arms don't. They're just kind of there as a little throwback to one day. Maybe it did fly a long time ago.
So, sadly, there's only about 70,000 kiwis left.
Are they endangered?
I'm not sure about the overall status, but there are about 5 species of kiwis, and one of them is stable, but 2 of them are going down, and 2 of them are going up.
So what are the different types of kiwis? Does anyone know the types?
There is a spotted kiwi.
Yeah. What else we got?
The North Island brown kiwi.
North Island brown kiwi. Anything else?
Ah.
No.
Great. The great spotted kiwi.
Great spot. That's 3.
Little spotted kiwi.
Little spotted kiwi. What else we got? Cool. So we've got one more. Is there one more to go? What's the last one called?
Oh, so there is
Mystery number 5 kiwi.
There's the southern brown kiwi.
Southern brown? Maybe it's the 4th one. Maybe I can't count.
And then there's one more, which I don't really know how to pronounce.
Let's call that kiwi number 5. Type.
Number 5. Dun dun dun.
And they found all over New Zealand. Do we know?
No.
Oh. Why is that?
So, like the little spotted kiwi, it's only found on a tiny island, or medium size.
Oh, yeah.
And then the
Just hanging out,
yeah.
making margaritas. And then the other ones are just on different parts of New Zealand.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. So you just come across them when you're going out for a walk.
No,
Ah.
sadly.
So what else they got? What else they look like? What else can we think about? So they're about a chicken. They got a beak that's long, about as long as their body, which is big. What else they got?
They have 4 toes.
4 toes.
Only 4.
Not as good as us. How many we got?
5.
Actually, 10
foot.
10. So we beat the kiwi by at least 2. Nice. Solid. And what else? Anything else?
So, well, they've got smaller eyes, and so they don't really depend on them. I don't think they can see colour, but they more depend on their superb hearing and their
Dog.
nose.
Oh, and their nose. And what's up with their, like, what do they use their nose for? Why is their beak so long anyway? Is it so they can scratch their bottom?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Is it so that they can scratch between their toes?
Yes. No. So, they poke their beak down into the soil and they get the bugs.
The bugs. So they like eating bugs.
And grubs and, worms.
So they like all that squishy stuff, all that stuff moving around.
Hey, my good Kiwi friend, what did you have for lunch today?
I had some nachos and pizza.
Very interesting. I thought we were only supposed to eat grubs, worms, bugs, stuff like that. You having a change in your lifestyle?
Yeah, I'm just having pizzas for my diet.
Oh man,
Looks like those Kiwis are living the life.
they look like they're living the dream. That sounds like quite interesting meals for them to eat. I think there's something about it where its nose is.
Yes. Its nose is at the very end of its beak, so sometimes gets dirt stuck in it. Achoo! Achoo!
Ah. So the nose. It's okay. Let's go back to our little picture. Brown thing. Is brown right? Or maybe it's grey.
Oh, brown and grey, but the spotted ones are kind of
Spotted, not striped. About the size of a chicken.
And
It's got 4 toes.
And it poos.
It probably poos. We all poo. And it, what do we say? It's got so the long beak. Anything about interesting about its eggs or where it lives or anything like that?
The eggs are very big. It's like
It lays 2 eggs at a time and about 10 days apart.
Wow. So a kiwi mum does it always have 2 chicks?
I think sometimes 1, and then they also mate for life.
They mate for life. And the eggs, what do you think about the eggs? That's cool. How big are the eggs? Are they sort of the size of a quail egg? Are they the size of a...
They're kind of big, and then so the Kiwis and the Kiwi chicks, they don't hunt for the first about 10 days of their life because they have a yolk sac attached to their body, which makes their egg a lot bigger.
Oh, how big?
Maybe about twice as big.
How much does anyone know how much the kiwi sort of weighs?
Yes, it was about
About 2,000 or something? 2,000 grams?
2,500 grams.
And the egg?
That's almost 3,000.
No, about
The egg weighs more than the kiwi.
about 371.
371. Okay, so that's quite a big egg. That's quite large.
Kiwi chicks, when they hatch, fully feathered and independent.
Oh, and
So
they're independent.
They hatch with feathers.
Wow,
And
that's quite different, isn't it? I think a lot of birds like ducks and
They
chickens.
don't have any feathers.
No, they have that. They got to grow them, don't they?
Parrots. Yep.
Yes.
Parrots. I don't know about maybe.
Yeah.
The place where they live. What is it like?
They live in like forests and like
Burrows. They live in burrows.
They live in burrows.
and it's very mush in the forest.
Mushy,
Yes.
mushy like mashed potatoes.
No.
Mashed potato mushy.
No.
It's normally, and then they normally at 16 months to 3 years, and they're ready to start breeding.
Yeah.
Which normally takes place at around July to February.
Oh, okay. So that's over in New Zealand time, because we're probably different from a lot of the world. That is over sort of our spring summer sort of period, as opposed to it being cold. Cool. Any other amazing? Look at these people. They want to know all these things, right?
Yeah. Not sure.
The kiwi has no tail, but does have very strong muscular legs, which make up about a third of the bird's total body
Oh wow.
weight. That are used for running.
Oh. And they can, yeah, that's what you're saying. They're super fast runners,
About
faster than
as
humans
fast
if
as a
they
human.
if they need to be.
Kiwi have very small eyes.
Oh no, we talked about that before, Mr. Gussie. Back just a little bit ago, but that's good. We'd like sometimes double knowing if they've got
because you might forget.
beautiful
Never
small eyes. And these birds, like whereabouts, like if you did see one,
Which is
would it be like in the middle of the day?
No.
Would it be in the morning?
No, it will be around like nighttime-ish.
Nighttime.
They're nocturnal.
Don't they get scared of like the bats and the
No.
snakes?
No snakes here in New Zealand.
What?
Yeah.
What about the tarantulas?
No.
The werewolves?
No.
No werewolves.
The ghosts?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So-
once ago, it's haunting you forever.
Let's we're gonna try a little segment out, special segment. Okay, everybody, what is it called?
Gussie's Guesses!
Woo! So, Mr. Gussie, are you ready? Mr. Gussie, our super
Guesser.
remembering machine. He is going to be asked a question by Sterling Wallace, and he gets a chance to get it right. Let's see how we go. It's two tries. Okay, and I think Miss Wallace has got a question. Over this way. Ba-ring!
How many toes do kiwis have? 2 on each side, and if you add them up, it's 4.
Is that right, Wallace? I think it's 4 toes a
4
foot.
on each. That equals 8. So 4 on one foot, 4 on the other, 8.
Oh no, Mr. Gussie, that's the first one down. Right, Mr. Sterling, have you got?
Okay. How many kiwis are left in the wild?
Something in the pound.
How many thousands? Have a wild guess if you don't know.
Is it something like one type of kiwi has 17,000?
17?
That is correct.
What?
70,000 kiwis left.
Yeah.
70,000.
Bing, bing, bing.
Well done. Go Gussie guesses.
Okay, do you have a question?
Do you like apple juice or orange juice?
Both.
Oh. What about guava juice?
Yes.
And what about fart juice?
Yes.
Woo!
You completed!
I'll be sure to give you fart juice next time that we are having juice. Okay.
No.
Okay. So that's pretty much all that we have. Have anyone got any closing comments? What else have we got? These birds, they're pretty important because we New Zealanders often go by. Who wants to say something?
Kiwis dig burrows rather than building nests.
Oh, they like to live underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys like to live underground, don't you? Especially Gussie. He likes to dig a burrow every night. What else you got, Mr. Gus?
Kiwis are special to New Zealand because they are protected by the law.
They are protected by law, that's right. So Kiwis, because they're so fragile, we have to take care of them because the Kiwis actually were able to they grew up in an environment without any pests, without any dogs or cats or stoats or what else was there?
The dogs, cats, stoats, rats, ferrets.
That's right. There were no mammals in New Zealand. Before human beings got here, there were 0 mammals, all birds. And so they could flourish on the ground floor without any worry of predators eating their chicks or their eggs.
So although iconic, the kiwi is a mysterious creature.
It is mysterious. It's lurking out there in the night time, hiding away. We can't see them. I mean, I've lived here for like over 40 years and I have never seen one in the wild.
And going back to they're super fragile. Because of this, then their numbers are declining about 3% per year.
Oh, that's not sounding very good.
Do kiwis like orange juice or apple pie?
Neither.
They like apple pie.
They might like grub juice.
Yes, they like
what-
grub juice.
what-
I interview one of
What about pineapple juice?
There's no pineapples in New Zealand.
What about
Oh, well, they probably are not on a juice diet of any sort. Grub diet.
What about pies? No, they just eat worms, grubs,
Insects,
and
basically,
insects.
isn't it?
Mostly here
Isn't
from
it?
the
They
floor.
also have whiskers, like a cat.
Oh, yes, whiskers. And does anyone know why the cat has the whiskers? Why a cat has whiskers?
So if they're going through a hole and their whiskers can't fit through, their whiskers are the same size as their body. So if it's a small hole and a really fat cat, then the whiskers will be really long. And then if if the whiskers brush against the edge, then
It's probably the same thing with the burrowing kiwi. It has to get
Yes.
into trees, falling down trees or under things.
I think kiwis have whiskers at the end of their beak.
Not quite sure.
But I think they're not quite at the end of the beak. I think they're around their face. Do we have anything else? We have anything else before we leave our listeners to marvel at this great bird? They could look it up, check out the Wikipedia of it, see the little YouTubes of them walking around.
Yeah, very cool.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks for listening, peeps.
Bye.
If anyone did listen,
Bye.
see you later.
Bye.